antichrist, and so yeah, it's really anybody who preaches the gospel faces that risk.
This is interesting. I like to ask this because I feel like it hits at a personal level. Muslims react with uh, uh, not nicely if you criticize their religion. I know this. So, especially from a background like ours, basically.
Yeah. Are you from a Muslim background as well?
Yes, yes, yes.
And have you what has
Where you
been?
come from?
Oh yes, what has been your experience?
My experience, definitely, I feel like it's a lost cause talking to the Muslims about this because they're not going to change their mind. I have this actually, I'm sorry to discourage you, but I have this conviction that or realization that these people have been believing in this and will continue to believe in this just because they want to. I don't know if this makes any. I don't know. What do you think of this?
Um, Oops. Well, when I was a Muslim, I was the same way. Hello, Demagoy Radman. When I was a Muslim, I was the same way, and we're kind of taught to be that way, and but there still is a hope, that they will change, and regardless of their response as a Christian, I have to. Jesus said, "Go and preach this gospel to all men," and so um, regardless of their response, we have to share with them. And but there have been times where you know now with me, I got to be honest. Most of the Muslims that I've seen come to the Lord has been through supernatural means, not so much um, talking about Islam, but actual, you know, with
Right.
miracles and stuff.
The response I've been with this accusations of basically mental whatever, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they like believe in such events. They they a response is accusations of insanity.
Yeah.
Muslims and those who aren't faith minded of like Western descent, they will, if someone tells them, hey, I've had a vision or something or a miracle, they wouldn't respond with affirmation. What do you think of that?
Well, you know what I've, what when I've uh, dealt with Muslims, quite often they're the ones who have the dreams and the visions. I know I did too. When I was a Muslim, it was kind of a supernatural thing, and the Lord came to me, and so I've kind of had that type of a thing happen to Muslims, and they themselves have had experiences with the Lord, and um, to where it's not just me telling them, that Jesus does these things, but rather they themselves have had the experience, and it's like when it happens to you, it's different. um, So that's kind of what, especially when I lived in the Middle East, when I was a missionary there, uh, it was, that type of a thing happened frequently. And so,
Okay. And
well, I also lived in Gaza, in the Gaza Strip. Yeah, I lived there for 6 years, and I still have friends there, and it's miserable there. Be- yeah, beyond anything. Oh yeah.
Testament.
Oh yes.
Philistines are mentioned in the Old Testament. Now, not as good guys, but
We're never the good guys.
Just comes from the Greek, this, which means wrestler. It was just how Herodotus translated the term Israel. In my opinion, I feel like the name thing is kind of not a reason to get all worried up. That's just me, I guess. How's everybody doing today?
how are you, man? By
the way,
this is Nabil. I don't know if you have talked to him.
Oh yeah, me and Hossein know each other. We met each other over a year ago. We've talked a few times.
Yeah. The we have a Muslim here whose name is Mohammed Afridi, and welcome, Mohammed.
I don't see anybody in the room.
I'm actually on StreamYard, so that I'm live streaming. Yeah, I'm live streaming on YouTube and on Facebook, and while I'm doing the Clubhouse. And so I've been trying to get, Bog te blagoslovio, God bless you. Praise the Lord, somebody from Croatia. I know Mohammed Afridi, but I just know that you, I just want to make an invitation that if you want to come on, which, I don't, you never have, and I'm not saying that you're a coward. I didn't say that, so please don't think I'm saying you're a coward, because I did not say that you're a coward. But I know you never come on. But if you want to come on, here's the link. Yeah, Muhammad Afridi comes on, and he's always very, what's the word? Nasty. Very nasty. And but anyway, he was, he copied the name. He also came on, there was somebody else who was on, I think it was Thaddeus, and how is nasty? I think we just lost two people. We lost the guy that was talking. So how you doing, Yusuf?
Hey, brother.
God bless you, man. Just hanging out today, having kind of a lazy day, Friday. Oh, really? Is this your first time on here?
I'm trying to leave for. I thought I used it before, and I could listen to the conversation without having a microphone on, but
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Most of the time, they won't let you on, or me. They won't let, if you go into a room, you have to raise your hand in order to talk.
Okay.
But
Yeah, there were two people, and they left. I don't know.
yeah,
How are you?
I'm doing okay. Just uh-oh, what happened here? Oh, I'm doing good. Just thought I'd come on, and I did the room is called Mohammed and Aisha. Okay, Spiritus is back. Yeah, Spiritus is also an ex-Muslim. Spiritus, I don't know if you know Yusuf. Yusuf is a Saudi Arabian ex-Muslim, and Spiritus asked a question. It was a pretty good question. He said, with all the danger and the risk of ministering exposing Islam and preaching to Muslims, is it worth it?
The question is to me?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why?
To show people the truth, you have to go through certain things. And danger is, I mean, you drive your car, there's a danger.
Yeah.
Why don't you stop driving?
Yeah.
Right.
True story.
So you ride a bicycle, there's, I mean, you go to work, there is danger. You cross the street, there is danger. I mean, there's danger in everything.
Yeah.
But because you love people, and the Bible says that God's desire that everyone is saved, and He uses us as vessels. At least we pray that He continually uses us as vessels to share the gospel with people. It's worth every. I mean, you'll have people calling you names. You'll have people spitting at you. You'll have people beating you. You'll have people. And guess what? It's all in the Bible too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus said, if they did this to me, they're going to do it to you too. And so it's a privilege to be counted worthy to suffer for His name. And so Avalanche, yes. We have a guy named Muhammad Afridi. He's from Pakistan. He's proud of his country, and he's really proud every time there's a massacre or killing of a Christian over there, and which makes me think he's just a troll. He was on I think Thaddeus and Thaddeus's channel today, and so he makes the rounds and stuff. So
yeah, I'd say there's nothing wrong with being proud of your country.
Yes.
If they're doing the right thing.
Yes.
If they're doing the wrong thing, there is. You should actually say something about it. If you're proud of your country because your country is killing people, then well, congratulations. You live in a very messed up country.
He says the Christian make fun Islam religion. That why we punish them. Well,
no, this is why Allah punish those people with your hands.
Yeah.
That's what this is what the Quran says. يُعَذِّبُهُمُ اللَّهُ بِأَيْدِيكُم.
Yes.
So here's a good example of I forgot that the guy that was here, his question was about if it was worth preaching.
Yeah.
We pray that our God uses us and continues to use us as vessels to share the truth with people. With this guy, the Pakistani guy, he's praying or he's asking his God, his fake God, I hope he hears me, that he uses him, his God uses him for doing evil.
Yeah.
That's a big difference, my friend.
Yeah. And it's like our God. Yeah, there's a guy who said, what's his name? I think Charles Spurgeon. He said that truth is like a lion. You don't need to defend it because it defends itself. You put a lion out there, you don't have to defend a lion. It defends itself. But with Islam, you do have to defend it with your own hands. You have to go out there and, our God can defend himself. And so we don't have to do any of those things. So, yeah, but if you want to come on, Muhammad, there's the link. And you got 2 ex-Muslims here you could talk to if you want to. Yeah.
Do you come on Clubhouse often?
You know, if I have like an hour free, I'll come on because it takes about that long for things to get rolling on Clubhouse. Usually, sometimes it just you know, it is very lots of people come. We had about 5 people there for a few moments, but I usually do it in conjunction with my live stream. So I'll do the live stream uh, and Clubhouse at the same time. But if I don't have time, I'll just do like a live stream. Yeah, because
So I don't know if you're aware of it, but I mean, I saw that you're live on YouTube. However, when you're on Clubhouse and you talk to people, we only hear you on YouTube.
oh,
We don't hear the people that. Remember when with your old microphone when you were playing guitar and we cannot hear the guitar?
yeah.
It's kind of that kind of the same.
Oh, so people can't hear you right now?
Probably not. I don't know. I mean, I'm not on YouTube right now, but I don't have my laptop with me.
Oh.
Because I think a few weeks ago you were on Clubhouse and it was the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
if we hear anything on YouTube, it would be kind of really, really broken.
okay. Let me ask.
You hear in one sentence, I'm talking maybe 6-7 words. You hear only 2 words.
Oh, okay.
The whole story is gone. Like you don't understand anything.
Oh.
We hear you fine, but we don't hear the other people.
You know you know what? I think. Let me ask. You guys on Clubhouse? I mean, excuse me, on StreamYard on YouTube. Can you hear Yusuf? Can you hear Yusuf when he talks? I'm wondering.
Testing. Can you guys hear?
Because I put the phone like right next to the speaker to see. I don't think not getting any reaction.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think they're hearing, but I think they hear me. So yeah. So today I didn't go to the mosque today. I wasn't able to go, so I thought I'd do a little Clubhouse. Yeah. So. Yes, I did. Uh,
I'm not sure if I watched it. Did you have anyone? Did anyone interact with you?
yeah, I had. Hey, Reason Dancer, God bless you, man. Oh, you know what, Thaddeus? In fact, I was talking about you because I was just saying that I'm doing a clubhouse, and when I do a clubhouse, I usually also do it on and Muhammad Afridi, who I know came to your live stream today. He's here right now, and Crystal, 400 pounds. She tipped the scales. What? Muhammad Afridi there. He says something about Afridi. Why are you so upset? Aw, dude, you sicko, sick dog. I'm sorry, Thaddeus, man. I'm gonna put him in timeout, man. Sorry about that, man. Wow. Okay, put user in timeout. Yeah. Yeah. I have some people like that. Some Muslims who come on, and I hate that, man.
They're following the Sunnah of Muhammad.
Yeah. That's Muhammad. Learn from him. Yeah. but I really enjoyed your live stream today, Reason. By the way, Thaddeus, I want to tell you, you should watch Daniel Hakikachu. Daniel Hakikachu. Daniel Hakikachu did a defense of Muhammad Hijab. It is, oh man, you and Mary could really tear this one up. I did a little thing on it yesterday, but it is the most pathetic defense. So anyway, check it out, man. It's yeah. Did you get a chance? I don't know, Yusuf. Have you got a chance to see what Daniel Hakikachu did about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know, he,
with the girl, what's her name, Aisha, right?
yes. Oh well, you know, Ali Dawa said her name is Bushra, but she goes by Aisha. Yeah.
So, I mean, what she said,
Yeah.
because they say, I mean, it takes two to do whatever. Like the thing that they did is not only Muhammad hijab. She agreed to. Yes, I mean there are some trickery to it, but that's allowed in Islam, and she knows it.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's the thing. You know, both her and the guy from that program, Behind the Veils, they're both still defending Muhammad like he's, you know, an angel. But they're exposing this Muhammad hijab, you know, and I'm just wondering when the blinders are going to come off and they're going to see, wait a minute, Muhammad hijab is what Muhammad hijab is because of Muhammad, their alleged prophet. So,
right, and it's heavier on Muhammad hijab because of Muhammad hijab's name. To be honest with you, he's known.
yes.
Yes, he's known as a. To me, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
But he's well known on social media. He's well known in Speaker's Corner. He's well known, and people gave him more weight than he deserves.
Yes.
But you know, I mean, anyways, he is very known. He's well known everywhere.
Yeah.
So yes, when things happen in a certain way, something negative that Muhammad hijab did would be counted more than if someone who no one knows does the same thing.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I know he's not the only one who does misyar marriage.
Yeah.
But again, he's to the media, he is someone.
Yes.
Right. So yes, I mean that's like a when a sheikh does something that's immoral,
Yes.
you won't think about all the when OG Muhammad, when the so-called Prophet Muhammad did all of these things, people were calling him out because you call yourself a prophet. Everyone knows that you're a prophet, but yet you're doing all of these things, all of these bad things, like marrying a child, marrying his daughter-in-law, all of these nasty sexual things that he does, or he did. It went heavier on him because he wasn't just a regular person. He calls himself a prophet, right? So, same thing with Muhammad hijab, but with her, I mean, she agreed to all of these things. That she agreed to be a secret wife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, And she has a daughter.
Yeah.
She puts her daughter in this situation. I don't know how old this daughter is, and I'm sorry that she went through all of this with the daughter being there. But you really put your daughter in this position. If someone gets in a relationship, let's say with a druggie, and she's a single mom, she has kids, she gets in a relationship with this druggie, and next thing she knows, her son or her daughter found those pills, and they took them, and something bad happens.
Yeah.
The lady put their kids in this position. So yeah. I don't blame the kids. Yeah. I blame the parent.
Well, that's the thing about this situation is that both Aisha and the other guy, they're still defending the system that allowed for all these things, and I'm thinking, I'm expecting, them to come forward and say, dude, because I have a friend that his father got married to a second wife, and he saw what it did to his mother, and his mother was so devastated that he started studying, because he said, this cannot be Islam. This cannot be in Islam. I can't believe that Allah would allow this. And he studied and studied and found out, oh yes, this is in Islam. Yes, this is what Muhammad said. And so he left Islam, when he recognized, wait a minute, this sick practice is permitted, and he left Islam. And he's a famous TV host now. His name, I'm sure maybe Andrew Habib,
Andrew Habib,
yeah. So and so now these guys are still defending Muhammad just like he's an angel, but he's the fault. He's the one who did all this. And one thing that Daniel Hakikachu said yesterday, he said, Islam is not on trial here. And I'm thinking, oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's the only reason I'm doing this, is because Islam is on trial. These guys are exposing Islam. It's two Muslims exposing Islam. And they're doing some very important work, so. I vaguely remember him.
He had a show. His show was really big on, I think, Abu Dhabi TV or something. And he had someone calling him, and all of a sudden something happened, and he started saying things that have nothing to do with the question, but he just threw a bomb there. He started talking about the imams and the schools that they went to, and they're hiding 90% of Islamic teachings. And I think you talked about him in your show on YouTube a long time ago. Some time ago.
I think I remember the name. Yeah, it was a while ago, but I vaguely remember. Yeah.
Yeah, but he says that when we saw what ISIS did in the Middle East, when they lived among us, and we saw what they did in front of our eyes, we thought it was bad. But then this is exactly what Muhammad did. So, but because we saw it now because we lived it, or we live it.
Yes.
We see it in front of our eyes. Probably he had family killed by ISIS. He had, I don't know. I mean, maybe he never did, but I mean, we see it in the news. We live it today. So he's saying that because we live it now, we we say bad things about it. But what about what Muhammad did? And guess what? He's still Muslim.
He's still Muslim. Wow.
He's still Muslim. Same thing with those two that you were talking about. The girl and the guy who had who defends her a lot. I think those people are maybe they see some of the truth, and this is my prayer, that they see the full truth.
Yes.
They leave Islam, they come to Christ. I think maybe for now they're following the Islamic way of payback.
Yes.
Retaliation.
Mubahala.
Mubahala, and all of this nonsense. I mean, who am I to tell my God? If I knew I believed or I followed the true God, do I ask God to curse me? I mean, this is exactly what people of Najran did during Muhammad's time.
Right.
Yeah. When he said, let's do mubahala, they said, no, we cannot ask God to curse us. Not because we're not sure of what we're saying is true or not. It's because of our God. This is not the nature of our God. He does not tell us to come and ask me to curse you. Yeah. you ask God to bless you. No, you don't ask God to curse you. That's stupid.
So that's a very good explanation. Because I've wondered about, what's the best way to explain that, why we don't do mubahala. That as Christians we do not, it says bless and curse not. We do not curse, and especially we don't curse ourselves because we know our God is real. And Muhammad knew his God was fake, and that's why he could do something like that, even though he did end up eating it. I mean, he did bring down a curse on his family, and they all died. But who are you messing with? You're messing with Satan. He is the one who will curse you and do those things to you. So yeah, but like I was trying to tell that guy, the one that was here, especially with this situation with Muhammad Hijab and Aisha, that this is a thing that they're the ones who are keeping this alive. They're the ones who are bringing new revelations every day, and I think it that we have a responsibility to expose these things. We've been talking about it for years. These marriages, especially mut'a marriage. We talk more about mut'a, but we've also talked about misyar marriage. I mean, it's not something new. It's something that's been there, and especially the situation that happened with Soda. And in the Quran, verse 128, where it says that that if, first of all, it says 434, if a man fears disloyalty from his wife, he can admonish her, send her to bed apart, and beat her. But if a woman fears disloyalty from her husband, she's permitted to abdicate her rights as a wife.
Right.
And so and then it's no sin on the man to accept her abdication of her rights. It's like, dude, a guy wrote this. A guy with 9 wives.
It's a man-made, and when it says that a man-made, it's not only people made this. No, it's people who are men who did this.
Yes. Yeah. And not just men; they are men who are possessed.
All right.
Because I'm serious.
Pervert and-
Yeah, possessed sexually and possessed demonically as well. Because you can't come up with this stuff, man. I mean, some of the stuff is so insane. It's like, who can come up with something like this? You know?
Yeah.
And so they're living it out right now on YouTube. And Muhammad Hijab has been defending this for how long? You know, he's been defending the secret wives and all this, and now he got caught, you know. And yeah, and you know, like I was telling I'm just expecting his wife to come out with a video and saying, you know what, this isn't the first time he's done this, and it's not and the reason he continues to do this is because, like he says, it's halal. And because it's halal, I'm out. I'm no longer a Muslim. I can't follow a religion like this. You know, so I'm expecting that video from Muhammad Hijab's wife. So
hopefully something clicks.
yeah, and not just her. I want the video with three of them. The guy who does Behind the Veils. I mean, it's scary. You know, if you listen to the videos that he does, he said, listen, just in case somebody wants to come do something to me, I've already given all the videos to somebody else, and I told them to release them if anything happens to me. He's doing this at the risk of his own life.
Yeah.
To expose Islam. He doesn't know that that's what he's doing, but that is what he's doing, because it's gone beyond Muhammad Hijab. He's exposing Islam now. So yeah, somebody says that it's my wishful thinking. Yes, but wait, watch and see if it doesn't happen. Well, maybe today.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. People study Islam, which happened to me, by the way. I studied Islam because I wanted to defend Islam. For the longest time, I felt so guilty because I was getting away from God. But when I wanted to get back, and you know, kind of trying to make it right with God, with the God that I knew, Allah, of Islam, I started studying the Quran again. I started studying the Hadith. I studied the Shia's Islam, Sunni Islam, and then what happened? I stopped this mentality of trying to defend Islam because I couldn't defend Islam, and this turned out to be a blessing to me because I ended up leaving Islam. I know it's not only, I don't have anything special to have this happening to me. It's just how it is. When people study Islam, and they're honest with their selves, they will end up leaving.
Yeah. Well, that you know, that's kind of funny because usually the story that I've usually heard is a Muslim who is ready to go disprove Christianity, and he goes and he starts studying Christianity in order to disprove it, and he ends up becoming a Christian because he can't disprove it.
Right.
Yeah, with you it was the opposite. You went to study Islam in order to prove it, and you couldn't. So
yeah. Well, that too happened to me because after I left Islam, I did not come to Christ right away. So I left Islam. Now I started looking somewhere else. Christianity was a possibility. I live in the U.S. I mean, a lot of people are Christians here. I had churches around me and stuff. So where else am I gonna look? Let me look in Christianity. Let me see what this religion of shirk. This is what I learned about it while I was Muslim. The religion of three gods. Let me see what they worship. Let me see what the Bible says. Started reading the Bible, and it was nope. There's nowhere that says three gods.
Yeah.
All right. There is all the stories that we learned about the prophets in the Old Testament, and more prophets that I never heard of. Who's Micah? Who's Malachi? Who's
Yeah.
There's Ruth. There's a lady's name in the Old Testament. Who's this Ruth?
Yeah.
So again, like started reading, and it changed my mentality, changed my life, changed my
Wow.
heart.
Praise the Lord, man. That's great. And somebody's asking, did you study Salafi Islam and Sufi Islam?
Well, we've been with Salafi Islam. I'm from Saudi, so most people are Salafi there.
Okay.
So we learned Salafi Islam when I was in Saudi, because this is you learn it in public school. That's what they teach. So I go, I don't believe in Salafi Islam, but it's this kind of, it's almost like sending your kids to a Catholic school.
Yeah.
When you're not Catholic,
Right.
they'll learn something in school. They'll come home and you'll teach them something else.
Okay.
So it was pretty much the same way. I would go to school, and we have 5 different classes of religion.
Wow.
We study Quran, we study Tawheed. We have actually a subject called Tawheed.
Wow.
We have a subject called Fiqh.
Wow.
We have Tajweed and Hadith.
Dang.
So 5 subjects. 5 different classes, I mean.
Wow.
So you study the Salafi Islam. When you go home, mom and dad tell you, whatever you study at school, you just do it for grades. You don't, this is not what we believe. We believe in this and that. So you can imagine this child being so confused about his religion. So we get to learn both Salafi and, for example, to me, it was Shia Islam. I never studied Sufi Islam. I know a little bit about it, nothing really deep. So I know about this lady Rab'a al-Adawiyya, for example, and this is one of the founders of Sufis. We learn about them, but not much. We learn about them as a they call it bid'ah.
Oh, okay.
Something new to the religion, something
Innovation.
like heresy.
Yeah, like a cult almost.
Yeah. But with Salafi Islam, I know a lot about Salafi Islam only from school.
Mm.
Of course, I learned more about Salafi Islam after reading Bukhari and Muslim. Yes, we have a subject called Hadith, but we don't go too deep in the Hadith at school, I mean. Now, after you graduate from high school, if you want to go and study Islam as a, in college, as in a major, you can, and that would be in either Al-Qura in Saudi, or you can even go further, like Al-Azhar, for example, in Egypt.
Now, I've heard Al-Azhar. I heard somebody say this. that even though Al Azhar has this amazing reputation as the Vatican, the top Islamic educational institution, that it really is it's kind of a low life school that you send the kids to when they can't do anything else.
All right. So they have.
Excuse me one sec. Yeah, excuse me one second. I'm going to. I have to go get a charger because my phone battery is about to die. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep talking, but I'm gonna just go get a charger real fast. So.
It's a regular now. I think nowadays it's a regular university. It's big in religion, but you can go and study math, for example. You can go and study physics or whatever. However, because it's a big religious school, they do have they have physics in an Islamic way. If you get what I mean. They have medicine in an Islamic way. They have, it's all related to Islam. So that's why people don't, even Muslims, they would think that this is they believe that this is a low grade school because it's not really teaching you anything from science books. It teaches you from Islamic books, which knows nothing about science. So yeah, that's what the Azhar. People will send their children there because, again, yeah, they're. It's almost like those kids who are good for nothing. They try different things and nothing works out, so they end up, sent to Al Azhar because shuyukh, the imams in Al Azhar, will take these people. They will reset their brains, and they will start feeding them the Salafi way of living, and maybe they can use them for their agenda.
Mm. Yeah, I had a friend who is I think you know him. In fact, I don't think you've spoken your testimony for him.
Who was?
He was a professor or a teacher or dean at the Al Azhar. His name is Muhammad Rahuma.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Muhammad Rahman.
Yeah, have you?
I know of him. I never spoke to him.
You never spoke to him, man. If you want to speak your testimony, he would love to have you, man. I know it. So, but it would be in Arabic,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
there's a lot of things to even though I speak, it's funny. I just started going to Arabic church here where I live.
Okay.
So it's funny how when I started going there, the reason why I went there, actually, we had a conference in that church. I've never been to that church before. So it was like a Friday night, Saturday morning thing. I went Friday night, and they were just, telling us about this conference and what's going to happen tomorrow. And people will be sharing their testimonies. Someone's going to be speaking about how to reach out to Muslims and tell Muslims how to share Christ with Muslims and stuff like that. So I was there with my wife. My wife does not speak Arabic. And there was a time where the speaker was like, hey, if we can break, if we can go in like smaller groups and pray together and just find someone by you and pray with them. We found a older couple sitting by us. I asked them if they wanted to join us for prayers. They're Americans. They came and we were praying. But when I was praying, I wasn't really paying attention to my prayers. I was kind of distracted. And my wife was asking me, she's like, this is not you. Like, it's not you. This is not the way you pray. Like, what's going on? So I said, like, I was hearing people around me praying in Arabic.
Oh.
And my ears are not used to this. So I'm serious. It was like a total different language.
Wow.
I understood every single word they say, but my ear is not used to hearing prayers in Arabic. Yes, I pray in Arabic here at home, but I only hear myself, right?
Yeah.
So it was something new to me. So she's like, yeah, I thought my wife reads Arabic because she read the Quran when she was. So she said, I thought I read Arabic and the signs outside in the parking lot. I think this is an Arabic church. I said, no, I don't think so. Maybe it's Farsi or something. It's the same letters. If it was Arabic, I would have paid attention. I would see it. I would catch my eye. And she said, no, babe, I think it's Arabic. So anyways, I saw a guy after we finished prayers. I saw a guy there. He looked Middle Eastern. So I asked him where he was from. He said, Egypt. So I said, is this your church? He said, yes. Is this a Arabic church? He said, yes. You never been here? I said, no. So when he asked me where I was from, I said Saudi. So he was kind of shocked. He's like, oh, people will love you here.
Yeah.
You gotta start coming here. I'm like, well, I have a regular church that I go to. It's been a few years now. I don't know how I feel about leaving that church, coming here, and yeah, I'll come and visit. So anyway, Saturday I shared my testimony with in the morning.
Wow.
Started talking to people. But then Sunday I decided to go and visit the church. First time being in an Arabic church. That was in March, end of March or something. So just a couple months ago. I'm still going there since then. But it's still until today when it's different. Like when I share because I'm used to reading the Bible in English, it would be easier for me to quote verses in English. When I try to quote it in Arabic, I just butcher it. I cannot find words.
Well, you know what? That's kind of, of course, my Arabic is nowhere near your Arabic, but I did go through a similar time when God took me out of the Arab world, and I was completely separated from it, because I was here in America. I didn't, went to American churches, didn't really interact with Arabs, very rarely spoke to anybody in Arabic, except for when I went home, talked to my dad, and I didn't live with my dad, and I was separated from the Arabic community. But then when I went back, it was like I went back different, it was, I was reintroduced to that side of myself that had been dormant for so long. And so I kind of, it was kind of almost like a new wave of discovery, discovering discovering that side of myself as well as of that world as well. So when you were talking there, I was thinking it sounds kind of a similar situation that sometimes God takes you out of something for a while because he wants to remold you and do something new in you. But then sometimes he sends you back to it, not always, but sometimes he sends you back with that readjustment, that has happened, so, I don't.
It's a little bit frustrating because you know what the verse says.
Yeah.
You know exactly what it says. You can explain it. You can quote it word for word in English.
Yeah.
But when it comes to it's like your own language. You can you cannot say it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. Yeah, but he's about Muhammad Hijab. Muhammad Hijab, Muhammad Rahoma. He's got a really he's got a much larger platform than I do in the Arab world, and so yeah, think about it if you'd like to if you ever wanted to do that. I know he would love to have you and stuff.
Yeah, like usually people will come with a hoodie on and a mask and glasses, so no one can. I mean, just to protect themselves.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I just it's like I go with my face on camera, like
Yeah. Well,
with my real name, and my family keep asking me to change my name, but it's like, no, I'm not gonna change my name.
wow.
I'm like, well, at least don't put your last name. Okay, we'll see.
Yes. Yes, that happened with me. That I was thinking of changing my name, and I even came up with another name in case I had to. I wanted to change my name to Najrani, But is that an Islamic last name?
No, region that people lived in at the time, the Christians lived in at the time.
Yeah, but are there Muslims named Najrani?
Big tribe in Saudi.
Oh, okay.
Well, in Saudi, Yemen, because I think the land was a Yemeni land. Saudi took it from.
Yeah, the Najranis were from Yemen. Yeah. Najrani Christians, and so yeah, if I had to change my name, that's what I would change it to, I think. So but I haven't, and there are Christians with my last name as well, because they're in the Holy Land. There's whatever name there is in Islamic name. There's also Christians who have that name as well.
Okay.
Except like, I mean, it's not going to be like Muhammad or something like that, for Christians, but but there's lots of names like Isa. Christians name their kids Isa, and so there's a lot of names that are both Muslims and Christians both have them. Yeah, so yes.
Hey, brother.
Okay.
It's with Osama.
Oh, cool. Is it going to be in Arabic?
Every Friday.
Every Friday. Okay. Okay. What is it called?
Doctor channel.
Okay.
I think he changed it to Tommy Doctor, not his ministry. Not what is his ministry called?
I remember it.
Straight Path.
Yeah, Straight Path. Yeah.
Straight Path Ministry or something. So
Yeah.
I think it used to be Straight Path Ministry. Now the channel is his name.
Okay.
I'll send you a link.
Okay. Yeah. So I can share it here. So with it. All right, you guys. Okay. Cool. I'll drop by. Yeah, you too. Thank you for coming on, man. God bless you, bro. Thanks. God bless you. All right, you guys. So for those of you who would like to see Osama Dakduk's program, it starts in about an hour. I guess from now. It's on YouTube, and it's going to be on Osama Dakduk's channel. So, oh, how do I, how do I get out of here, man? No. Oh, I forgot to tell you that my clubhouse is like Islam. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. So that's also Hotel California, by the way. So, okay, God bless. Okay, see you. Yeah, so that was, if you want to go see Brother Yusuf is going to be with Osama Dakduk around 9 o'clock on his channel, but it's Arabic. So if you don't speak Arabic, but Brother Yusuf will be there, and so yeah, so there. What I did here is that I made my screen bigger, and I don't know how to make it smaller now to where I can't comment on stuff. So let me see here. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'll write Osama Dakduk if any of you guys want to go see that. Osama Dakduk. There you go. If you want to go watch his YouTube channel, again, it's Arabic, so, but it might. I don't know if they do stuff in English as well. So maybe I'll drop by there and check it out too. So anyway, today's program was called Muhammad's and Aisha's. There was either Muhammad of the Hadith and the Quran, or there's the Muhammad hijab of. Let's look and see if there's anything new. See if there's anything new, because stuff's been coming out it's been a torrential downpour of Muhammad hijab content lately. See, behind the veils. Okay, no, the last one was Muhammad hijab saying that things are over, and using the fake AI voice of Aisha. Imam Yahya testifies to the Imam Yahya did the nikah. Did she lie? Oh, this is something new. Imam Yahya is trying to, I don't know if he's defending Muhammad hijab, but my favorite defender of Muhammad hijab, you guys, so far, the best defender of Muhammad hijab is what's his name? Hakikachu. Yes, Osama Dakduk, yes. But if you watch Daniel Hakikachu's channel, his defense of Muhammad hijab, it's the best. It is unfiltered, pure Islam, unadulterated Islam. He doesn't try to cover nothing. He just puts it out there the way the Hadith and the Quran say it, and you can feel all the respect for women, all the women's rights, everything in his video. So, all right, you guys. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. I appreciate you guys hanging out. If you haven't done it, please do it now. Jesus, help me. Jesus, forgive me. Jesus, come into my heart. Jesus, help me. Jesus, forgive me. Jesus, come into my heart. Yesur, sa'idni. Yesur, samahni. Yesur, udkhul qalbi. We love you, and much more importantly, he loves you. So, dude, I don't know what I'm doing here. So I'm going to go ahead and just end it, you guys, just because I've messed it up. I don't know what I did here. So God bless you guys. Let me see. Can I do this? I don't know what I did. Outro video. Okay. How do I do this? Oh, okay. This is it. Okay.